This tiny 2-piece cabinet stand is the perfect start point in Google SketchUp for woodworker and beginner. If you are new to 3D model or feel nervous about big project, don't worry. This model is simple, clear, and very easy to follow. I will show you every step from start to finish, so you can understand the basics and practice with confidence. Once you finish this, you will be ready to move on to bigger and more professional projects. Just follow me step by step. I truly believe that you can do it. Welcome to 3D tutorial. Today I'm going to tell you step by step how to modeling cabinet TV stand. And here is the workspace that we can use your mouse to scroll in and scroll out. And here is the toolbar that we normally use this toolbar to design the 3D. And you can see that there are so many tools over here, but believe me, we just use few of them. Before we start modeling, I want you to do two things. Just go to Window, okay, and click on Preference and use the architectural millimeter, because in this video I used architectural millimeter. Click Enter, go to Use Toolbar and click on Light Tool Set if you don't see the toolbar like this in your Google SketchUp. Close. Okay, now let's get started our 3D model. The first tool that I use rectangle. Just click 1, click 2, move your mouse like this, okay? Move your mouse like this, don't hold, and put 35, 200. Hit Enter. Okay, now you have the rectangle face like this, and from here to here, 35, from here to here, 200. Okay. Now I want to pull up 200, so I use the push and pull tool here. Just click 1, drag your mouse up, put 200, hit Enter. Okay, next I use tape measure. Here, just click on tape measure. Tape measure we use a lot in 3D modeling because we can limit the length. We can limit the space that we want. Okay. Now just click 1 and drag down. Don't hold. Just drag down like this. Move your mouse. Okay. And I put 35. Hit Enter. Okay. It is the horizontal line, and the vertical line. Just click 1 and don't hold. Put 35 again and hit Enter. And from here to here, I put 35 again, hit Enter. Okay, next I use pencil. Click 1, 2, 1, 2, okay. And then I use the push and pull tool here. Click here and don't hold, just move your mouse. You see face like this, and click 1. Okay, and this is again. You just move your mouse, okay, and you see on your face, like this, and click 1. Okay, and then 3 times click 1, 2, 3. Right click, make group. Okay, the reason that I make group, we easy to do something, and especially we easy to copy, easy to apply the material. Okay. And then now I want to copy, okay? I want to copy here. But before I copy, and I use the tape measure again. Click 1, don't hold your mouse. Okay, just put 300, hit Enter. Okay, because I want to copy from here to here, 300, okay? So to copy, you use Move tool, okay, here. And then you press Ctrl, okay. And then you see the plus mark out. Click 1, okay, snap here, okay, and from here to here it is 300, okay. Okay, if I don't use tape measure and I just use copy tool, then I use move and press Ctrl to copy, and then I put 300. Okay, it is not 300, it plus this thickness, okay. So the total 335, okay, you can see. And so that's why I use tape measure, and it is easy, okay. So just copy, okay. And then I use tape measure again. I just click 1 and don't hold your mouse, just move your mouse like this, and I put 1200 and hit Enter. Just click 1 on here and then you press Ctrl and hold, press this one, okay, and then you use move tool to move and press Ctrl to copy, okay, here. Okay, and next I use mirror tool, click one on here and here. Okay, now it mirrors, and then I move here. Next up, I use rectangle tool, click 1, 2, and then use push and pull tool. Okay, just move your mouse and end up here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3 times click, right click, make group. Use move tool plus Ctrl to copy. This one again, I use rectangle. 1, 2, use push and pull tool, end up here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, right click, make group, and then copy, move tools plus Control. Okay, select from the left to the right like this. Right click, make group. Okay, and go to edit, delete guideline. Okay, next up I use tape measure. Click one here and then put 200, hit enter. Here are the same, click one, put 200, hit enter. And from the side 50, here 50, hit enter. Okay, you can see that tape measure tool is really essential in 3D modeling. Now I use rectangle tool. Click 1, 2, and use push and pull to pull up 150, hit enter. Okay, here we go. Next, I use tape measure again. Click 1, 2, I find the center here. Okay, the snap will pop out like this when you get the center. Use pencil. Click 1, 2. Okay, now it's separate. Next up, I use offset tool. Here is the offset tool. Just click 1 and don't hold. Just move your mouse, and then I put 20, hit enter. Okay, and then I push in, but I don't know how deep that I want to push, and then I limit. I use tape measure from here to here 20, and then I use push and pull tool to push in from here. Okay, you can see that, and the thickness in here and the back are the same thickness that I limit here. Okay, this right side I use offset tool again. Just click 1, don't hold, just move your mouse like this, put 20, hit enter. And then I use pencil tool here. Okay, this one again, and here from here. Okay, and I use eraser tool to erase this one because this line I don't need. Okay, and then I use push and pull tool to pull in like this. Don't hold, just move your mouse on the edge like this, and just one click, and then you can see that it will cut through. Here I use push and pull tool again. I just push in and put 20, hit enter. And here are the same, 20, hit enter. Use eraser tool to erase the line that I don't need. Here from here and here. Okay, and up here. Make sure everything clean. Okay, and then I make group. To make group, just 3 times click 1, 2, 3, right click, make group. Okay. Use tab measure, just click one, put 15, hit enter, this space, okay, 15, hit enter, and from the top to here, 20, hit enter. Okay. And then I use rectangle tool. Click 1, 2, use push tool to push from this line, okay? Okay, good. Make group. 1, 2, 3, right click. And next step, just go in like this. Use rectangle tool again. Click 1 and 2. Use push and pull tool to pull up here. Okay. And then 3 times click. 1, 2, 3. Right click, make group. Okay. And then I click on here 1. Right click and I click high. Okay. And then we go to in group. By going to the group, just 2 times click 1, 2, or you just click 1 and right click, edit group. And when you want to out of group, just click outside 1. Okay. Now I go to group, edit group, okay. And I use offset tool here. Just click 1 and I put the thickness of the board 12, hit enter. Okay. At the same, I use tab measure tool, just click 1 here and I put 12 and then I use push and pull to pull down and from this line and the thickness from here and here 12. Okay. And then I delete this guideline. Okay, and out of group, just click here 1. Okay. Next I go to edit and delete guideline. Okay. And go to edit again and unhide all. Okay. Great job. Done. I hope that you will understand, and this is the basics of Woodworker in Google SketchUp. Or you want to use DBS move and you click here and go to setting and you slide, select the axis here. Okay, set it to close and then use palm here to open from here. Okay, right click, set it to open and then boom. Okay, you can download free this plugin. Go to extend warehouse, DBS move, hit enter. Okay, from here and then you go to install. Okay, after you install, you go to view toolbar and then you click on DBS move. Okay, it will pop up here. Okay, thank you. See you for the next video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support my channel. And you can download this 3D model in the description.